So 2 years ago, I'm staying outside my Brooklyn condo, having a cigarette. This is the first cigarette I've had in about 15 years, and I'm feeling stressed. I'm losing sleep because I was afraid of losing my condo. I had been laid off previously and I couldn't find work, so I was just stressing out. Financially, I was in bad shape. Then I thought one day, you know what, I have a bachelor's in forensic science. I'm gonna apply for a job at the medical examiner's office in Queens. Why not? So I get an interview, and during the interview, they kept asking me, can you lift 200 pounds? And I knew that they really wanted me to say yes, because they wanted to hire me. And I can tell you, I really wanted to say yes, because I wanted them to hire me. I needed this job, right? So in my smoker's voice, I said, yeah, sure. I get the job as a mortuary technician. Man, I am so excited. I'm thinking I'm gonna have all these great stories in case I perform at the Magnet Theater one day. So a mortuary tech, they have a lot of roles, right, at the job. One of them is being on the truck. So that means you're riding out to the death scene, you're bagging up the body, you're bringing it back to the morgue. Bag 'em, tag 'em, rack 'em. So when I'm on the truck, I have a mentor named Tucker. Now Tucker is this really cool guy. He's a legend at work, right? He loves his job and he's great at it. I mean, he played high school football, he's deeply religious, and he was a rap artist, you know, on the side. So everything about this guy is cool. Even his beard is cool. And I really wanted to impress him. Plus the fact that he had to sign my performance reviews when I was on probation. So we were on the truck one day, heading up to the Bronx on a house case. It's a hot, sticky August day. I'm already severely dehydrated. I didn't drink enough water. We get to the scene. I find out it's a 5-story walk-up. Tucker and I get to the 5th floor, bag up the body, we take it to the stairs. He's showing me how to guide it down gently so I don't hurt myself, I don't damage the body. But by this time, both my quads were cramping up big time. I was in so much pain. On a pain scale, 1 to 10, I'm gonna be honest, it was 100, but I don't tell Tucker, because I'm saving face, right? So I'm trudging down 5 stories with this 200-pounder with these massive cramps. When I finally reach the truck, I am so relieved. Then I realize I made the rookie mistake of forgetting to sign this police form. Without signing it, we can't take the body legally. The cops are still on the 5th floor. I'm not going back up there. So now I have to admit to Tucker, listen, man, I can't do it. My legs are killing me, bro. Being a nice guy is like, all right, Chan, my last name's Chan. All right, Chan, I got you. At that moment, I'm thinking, boy, you are fucking up. So another day, Tucker asked me to help him lift the body from the middle rack to the top rack. No problem, 200 pounds. I'm on one end, he's on the other end of the body. He's reminding me, back straight, lift your legs. Back straight, lift my legs, got it. He counts off on 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, this is good. All right, I found my calling. This is nice. We start lifting until my knee goes out. My ass hits the floor so fast, 200 pounds comes crashing down. Guess where? On my quads. I'm in excruciating pain, but I get right back up with the body because I was so embarrassed. I was embarrassed. I felt emasculated. And more importantly, I was so disappointed in myself because I really wanted to impress this guy. In my quiet moments at work, I would talk to myself and say, you don't belong here. You can't cut it here. What are you even doing here? You have a master's degree. But I remind myself of the times when I'm on the truck with Tucker, especially on Sundays, because on Sundays, without fail, he blasts gospel music. Other days it's gangster rap, but Sundays reserved for gospel. And he sang at the top of his lungs, and he had this beautiful, beautiful, soulful voice. when we went for lunch, we always went for Chinese because he loved barbecue pork. And he always asked me how to say it in Chinese because he wanted to order it. He'd be like, "Hey, yo, Chan, how do you say that dish again?" I'd be like, "Fo yo fan." Fo yo fan, great. We take it back to the truck, we eat it together, and we bond over music and barbecue pork. So about a year's passed. Tucker and I are helping out with city burial. So city burial is when the entire team, all the techs and our supervisors, have to put bodies into wooden caskets to be sent to Potter's Field to be buried. I'm standing on one end, Tucker's on the other. Now we have an audience, right? They're all watching us. They're really watching. Tucker asks, "You ready, Chan?" I count off this time. On three. 1, 2, 3. I'm lifting up. Feeling good. Legs are strong. This is nice. All right. I'm lifting until I don't. And my arms are shaking from the weight. I'm looking at Tucker. Tucker's looking at me dead in the eye. And he says, "Come on, Chan." Which really means, "Motherfucker, you better not drop this body." But by now, everybody's cheering me on. They're like, "Go, Chan, yeah, you got this, you got this." I don't know where I get this burst of energy, but I lift this thing straight into the air. Like Schwarzenegger, ah! Get to the chopper! The whole place goes nuts. Everybody's screaming, laughing. I hear, "Yeah, Chan." I hear someone say, "Did you just see that?" I look across and I see Tucker, and he's smiling and he's laughing. Man, that meant the world to me, because that smile, that was his nod of approval. And at that moment, I felt, maybe I do belong. So by this time, I sold my condo, I got my stories, and I was up to about a pack a day. And I was getting some breathing issues. So I had to quit. I quit cigarettes and I quit the job. But I mean, even today, I still miss those guys because we were family, I miss my gospel Sundays. And I'll never forget, after I quit, I got a phone call, and it was Tucker. I smiled, I answered, and the very first thing he says, "Yo, Chan! Yo, how do you say that dish again?"